Music Smith. This is Antman hanging out with my boys, Project Rewind. What's going on, guys? First of all, thank you for doing what you do as artists and musicians, man. Definitely. It was great to see you guys today.
Thank you.
We've been playing your music on the podcast for the last couple weeks leading up to the show. And I have to say, man, like stage presence and after being out of the game for a year or more, since we've been all doing the at-home thing, it was really a treat to see you guys. So.
Thank you.
How long have you guys all been in music, each of you?
In music?
How close do we have to
Right, I mean, just to kind of, because of the music.
Me
inside.
personally, I've been playing guitar probably at least since I was 14. And then kind of, yeah, so I'll go ahead and go with this. I realized I could sing when my sister was playing In Sync, and it's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. But yeah, that's where I realized that I could sing, and it was really funny because I went up to the screen door, and I was like, Anna, check this out. And she's like, what? And she's like sitting there anticipating, and I was like, I can sing. And then I sang that, and she's like, great, Brent, like, cool. And then, yeah.
How old were you when you did that?
I was probably about 14, 15.
Okay. So you've been, okay. 14, 15?
Yeah, I guess about the same time, really. I mean, I can, yeah, he's my brother, older brother. I mean,
That was going to be my next question. I was going to lead into that. You beat
I'm
me
the
to
middle
it.
child, so
Yeah.
our little sister, she's the youngest one, obviously. But no, I think probably about the same time. I mean, I can sing too, but I prefer to make the guitar sing, and that's kind of where I like to go with it. But I think my first guitar was 13, and I really just picked it because it was blue, and I didn't know any better. But I think we've grown a lot since then, so quite a few years, really. And me and Matt, drummer here, we've been, ever since I really met him, we knew we played guitar, and we started doing the same thing
like
for a while.
19-ish, something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that, yeah. And here's Matt.
What's going on, Matt?
Oh, I'm just kicking it. Enjoying the vibes, man.
What do you think of Flanagan's?
I love it. This is the first time I've ever been here, actually. And we're all Worthington-Kilbourne kids, so we all grew up around here. But I've never been here. I never even got to see the pool, but it looks like where we just played used to be the pool hall, so
Yep.
I guess I'm never going to see the pool. But I started off with music in 4th grade. I started out with the violin, but I sucked. I was the kid that always got put in the back row at the concerts so nobody could hear me because I just dude. I just sucked. But then 5th grade, Dad bought me a little 3/4 size guitar because I was just a little kid. And then, just progressing there since, So playing primarily guitar until about a year and a half ago when these guys just needed a drummer. So I was like, all right, I have a drum set. I'll give it a shot. And then, I went from kind of not sucking to being moderately okay.
Pretty good.
Thanks, buddy.
Pretty good.
So, yeah, started this, I think I was 8 in violin, but I sucked. So we'll just call it 9 is when I got my guitar. So I've been music since I was 9. We'll go with that.
Well, yeah. Just learned how to play bass. I actually originally played with these guys about a year ago playing keyboard because I'm a keyboard player at heart.
That's badass.
And it didn't work out necessarily. Like, I don't know if I just didn't catch my keyboard vibe with you guys or if I felt out of place or what it was, but we stopped, and then a year later I come back and they're like, hey, we need a bass player. I'm like, well, I kind of know how to play guitar. 4 strings seems easier.
That entered perfectly. That was perfect.
I haven't signed that yet.
Mr. Jason Smalley.
So, rhythm section
What?
coming together.
So you guys, like, no disrespect whatsoever, but you guys are like an older band compared to some of the guys out now. I mean, no disrespect. I just mean more. You guys have more talent than some of the younger guys. I mean,
I think
not the band is old, but we're just each
No, you're right. Technically speaking, I mean, as far as music goes, you guys are a little bit more in the game, than some of the young guys.
Yeah,
So
maybe a little
so
bit.
what sets you guys apart from the other local music, do you think?
Well, have you seen the show? Did you notice that the first band was called like Thornfuck or something? Like,
Dead Don't Sleep.
I mean, Dead Don't Sleep. It was like, boo! And then we have Sunshine and Lemonade.
We didn't play that.
That's all right. We're great.
But, yeah, so.
And we actually wrote songs kind of based on the fact that we've been getting more hard rock shows. So one of our songs that we played tonight was kind of the last song we played was supposed to blend in and make us a little bit more transitional into the other harder bands, which is sweet. So
I think, so just like what he was saying with the last song we played, which is the hardest song that we've written so far, we all come from different backgrounds. So Joey and I, when we used to play guitar together back in the day, we were just straight trying thrash, like Unearth, Lamb of God kind of stuff, and it worked, but that's just not what we're doing anymore. So I feel like we're, starting to exercise muscles that we haven't, used in a while.
Right.
And it's not the same thing, but, we're bringing that back into it. But as far as what sets us apart, I don't know. That's not really something that I think about. We just, we know what kind of vibe we're looking to go with, and, we don't play anything that doesn't feel right. So, if we try to work out ideas,
that's one of the
just
truest
jamming.
statements I've ever heard an artist say, and I've done a lot of interviews, honestly, and to hear you say that, like, I wish more musicians and more artists felt that way, because,
Awesome.
Music is such an important part, and I feel like music is what got so many of us through the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
One way or another, it doesn't really matter. So if you can spell music, you were affected by the pandemic, I feel like,
Yep. Yeah.
Get them, boys.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. So, with that being said, man, I think you guys are in a great position to, like, teach a lot of these younger guys something about music, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible.
Right.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate words like that. I mean, here, let me see that. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we are a little bit older. I guess we're, starting to get to our mid-30s. And I think, with age comes experience, finesse, stuff like that. So we realize, like he said, what did you say again? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it into words again.
part?
Well, you said, like, playing things that feel right, sound right.
Oh, yeah. We don't play stuff that doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
We work out vibes.
Exactly, and like he said, we're coming up with things that, kind of get us in other doors, like, because before us was a really great metal band. I mean, they killed it. You gotta admit it. They dressed for it. They killed it. Their stage presence was awesome, and we're trying to come up with things like to appeal to everybody. It's not,
It's
music.
so hard.
It's not, and that is the hard part.
Yeah.
Do we want to stay one particular style or genre? In my opinion, no. I think really it's about kind of getting everybody in on it and not just one group. We don't like singling things out, and I don't know. I think that's what's really going to make things happen for us if it does come our way. We're just being us at this point and experimenting, really. Here.
I do have to say, all of this came from Brent. So Brent originally was singer-songwriter mode, right? Every song we have right now on our set list was written by Brent, and it came down to it. He wanted to put a bigger band to some of the music. So what's really cool is that when we started as a group, we had a huge guideline. Like, we just had all these songs written already and ready for us to learn. And once we learned those, that helped us kind of blend as a band, learning those songs, and now we're ready to like write new music and really kind of put ourselves out there. And Mr. Brenton Feather over here is kind of the glue to everything. So all of this band kind of goes to kudos to Brent. So.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thanks, Pat. That makes me feel good. In my opinion, what sets us apart is with what's going on tonight. I fully agree with what Matt said in the situations where, like, we're not trying to do anything that necessarily sets us apart, but, like, more so, I guess, the whole reason why I ever found music ever in life was to make people smile, to make people feel. Because I grew up, like, I didn't grow up in a bad household by any means, but I just felt numb to a lot of things, and I was miserable a lot. And I know that when I found music, it made me feel, it centered me. It made me feel. And if there's any way, shape, or form that I can better somebody's life through lyrics, through our music, through anything, I want to make the world dance, you know?
Even if it's just that one person that,
Yeah.
that identifies with that message.
Yeah, even if it's just one line that somebody resonates with, that can help them, that they can vibe with, excellent.
I've always said if a song is 3 minutes 53 seconds, then I owe that 3 minutes 53 seconds to try to change somebody's life. You know,
Yeah.
if in that amount of time you decided to take a left-hand turn on a right-hand road, or if you didn't think negatively, you didn't do anything for that 3 minutes, then I did my job. You know.
Yeah.
And
We've all felt that. You know, everybody, we've probably got dozens of songs, everybody individually, dozens of songs that you got in the bank that you're like, no, this was the fucking song that, you know, saved my life, changed my perspective, whatever. So, but that was pretty much it. Sorry.
I will say the one thing that, realistically, we're not here to, like, stand out other than, like, any more than these other bands are. We're just here to have fun, spread a message of love, have some fun, kick it, and yeah, like, music's important. Everybody's heart has a beat. Everybody feels it. And it really just comes down to that. Like, we're not trying to stand out more than any other band that's here tonight because they're all fantastic bands. Like, 100%. And I'd say the only way that we really differ is, realistically, we're trying to touch on anything that we can. I mean, right now we don't exactly have a DJ, so we're not really touching on any EDM right now. So, but yeah, not out of the question.
A T-Rex and a DJ, you're golden.
but yeah, no, man. No, we're just here helping, trying to make the rest of the world shine just like they want to, and we're a part of that. So we all help make the world turn.
Where can fans and followers find you guys on social media?
They can find us on Facebook at Project Rewind. They can find us on Instagram at Project Rewind. And, yeah, we've got Twitch. At the moment, it's just me. We don't exactly have our own thing yet, but Brenton Feather, GarageBand's Live. We just did that not too long ago. And by the way, if anybody listening right now, go to GarageBand's Live. They are fantastic. Their sound, their video, it's fan-fucking-tastic. And I don't know if I can say that,
No,
but I
you
mean,
can.
it's not the radio, right?
No, you can.
So,
You're good.
yeah, much love to all of those guys because they are fantastic. They made that night sound good. Like, I know that we sound good often. Let's say that, just to be humble and like realistic, because everybody slips up, we all do. But no, it was like being on Letterman. Like the way everything panned, it was just beautiful. Everything production.
Chase Gilroy.
Oh yeah, shout out to Chase, man. Good dude, man.
Chase Gilroy,
good
man.
dude.
He's the one that,
Yeah.
with him and his crew, make that GarageBand's live happen. But yeah, Brent's got Brenton Indigo Feather. We've also got Antman Studios among the other music streams that we are a part of, and so like you said with COVID, I mean, you gotta do some kind of digital media, and it really helped people through the struggle, if you will. But
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you
Thank
guys
you
coming
guys.
and performing today, man. Thanks for doing what you do as artists and musicians.
we
Really
all
awesome.
we all had a blast. Yeah.
Thank you very much for having us. This was great.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Is
And
it-
I'm just sitting here, just drinking everything in, all the energy, all the people that showed up, people that I've never seen before that are, like, hey man, it's a killer fucking show, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, that's awesome. It's just humbling, enjoying the vibes. This is cool as shit. I've never done an interview after the set. It was just kind of impromptu, and
Oh yeah,
I'm enjoying it,
I
man.
definitely just swung in on your merch guy. Was like, yo, so I want to do this interview.
I'm with
I'm
it.
not the
This-
dude. He was like, I'm not the dude to talk to, bro. I'm not the dude. Yeah, he was like, I'm not the dude. I'm not the dude. I was like, well, that's fine. I'll wait. Okay. And like he was like,
Oh hey, somebody
oh,
help!
somebody.
I need
hey.
an adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
But thank you guys so much again, man. Honestly.
I do want to give a quick shout out to our merch girl, Johnette. She makes all of our stuff at Center Stage Customs, and any bands
I
out
knew
there.
I heard that name before.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
bands, anybody like looking to do anything like customizable cups, shirts. She does it all. I mean, like quite literally. I can't think of what she doesn't make. Yeah, glass etching. She's fantastic. And her boyfriend Joe, he's the one who's running it, and he with her, and yeah.
That's
He's
who
killing
I
it.
talked to.
And then Lauren Rankin, also my girlfriend, who's shooting all the photography tonight.
she's a good friend of mine as
Yeah.
well. Mine and the wife.
She's
yeah.
very talented, and yeah,
She's got the only 2 or 3 photos of me drumming that I ever thought were even half decent. Yeah, Lauren captured the only photos of me drumming that I've ever were like half acceptable, and they're fucking killer, all of them.
You were
so.
actually smiling.
Bullshit! I don't do that ever.
All right, guys. I am Antman, hanging out with the guys from Project Rewind. Make sure you find them on social media and make. All right. So 3, 2, 1.
This is
Project Rewind, and you're
Rewind.
listening to
Antman
Antman versus.
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, this is Project Rewind, and you're listening to
Antman versus.
And you're watching Antman watching Ant-Man versus, and we are Project Rewind.
There you go. Sure.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing, is it?
All right. Let's do it.
You're listening to Ant-Man versus. Got it.
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, this is Project Rewind, and you're listening to
Antman
Antman
versus.
versus.
Nailed it, son. What?
No, that was good.
RA Nation. Perfect. Okay. You're listening to RA
Yes.
Nation.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, this is Project Rewind, and you're listening to
listening to
RA
RA
Nation.
Dope.